Y'all know I be crazy with these phones, but I'm finna get this. I'm finna get set up in 1 second. Look, trying to set y'all up. Okay, make sure I set y'all up, cause baby, who? Hey, y'all some. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good evening, good evening, good evening. TikTok, TikTok. Say why y'all showed out like that. TikTok. Give y'all a round of applause, baby. Cause what you say, I can finally see the light through the tunnel, baby. Yes, thank you, Jesus, on this good testimonial Thursday. Thankful Thursday. And we all got a chance to wake up again. That's number one. That's number one right there. So, let me tell you why I'm shouting out TikTok. Let me tell you why I'm screaming TikTok. Let me tell you, because y'all know that I was already going through a thing when they took my page, my platform on Facebook. So they had still been in my accounts, he hack it, woo, 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 woo. And so I was still trying to find a home for the butterflies. So, I told y'all that I was waiting, patiently waiting, even though I've been wanting to talk. But I got my confirmation last night. So y'all know I posted the video on September the 3rd. September the 3rd. I posted a video where I ran into the police officer that was there when I woke up, spitting out the blood and stuff to identify my body and stuff. So I had told her that I was going to find her when I got out of there and we was going to laugh about this. I told her everything was going to be all right or whatever. And so I was at a football game, whoop, whoop, whoop. I ran into her and we took pictures. So that was 3 years ago. 3 years ago. The number 3. Y'all know I'm with them numbers. Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Number 3. I'll be on that 3. Okay. So I put the video on Facebook. I put the pictures on Facebook. Put the pictures on YouTube. Put the pictures on TikTok. Well, TikTok went ballistic. Thank you, Jesus. TikTok went super stupid viral. Okay. Y'all showed me plenty of love. I thank y'all for liking. I thank y'all for sharing. I thank y'all for coming. I thank y'all for following. And I just thank y'all for the prayers and the support that y'all was giving. Even if you thought it was then or now. Because I always ask for prayer. That's the only thing I have ever really asked for is prayer. You feel me? Because I know whatever I need, it's going to come from above. Because anything that man can give me, I got 2 legs and can go get it myself. It's my mentality. So I asked y'all for prayer, and I thank y'all for standing in the gap and stuff with me. So boom, we gone on down the story. So that was September the 3rd. So like I told you, the post just still doing what he want to do. I ain't got no control over this. All I do is push the button and talk. And I ain't even talked to y'all in about a week. But anyway, so it said 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 100,000, 200,000. Hello? Hello? 200,000 and something like I just came out. Like this just happened. And so the moral of my story is by reaching so many people, it reached the police officer, y'all. Thank you, Jesus. It reached the police officer, the same lady that was on the pictures, that was in the hospital when I woke up. And she texted me back. She commented on the post, commented stuff on the post. But I was just so overwhelmed and happy and like, wow, you feel me? I was just overwhelmed, you feel me? And so, like I said, it be them 3. So I said, okay. So, like, it was going viral on TikTok and all that. So then I found it later, like I said, on TikTok. So TikTok will be my permanent station. from here on out. So I will be doing what I need to do since I have gotten a little reassurance and knowing that sometimes the end, or when you think things at the end, actually be the beginning. Or sometimes things come back around full circle. Now here we are again, 3 years later, with the same police officer. And the same one that used to have them nightmares and bad thoughts and stuff. Cause I told y'all when I seen her at the football game was the first time me seeing her, besides the hospital. And that is when I learned that I was pronounced dead. I didn't even know that because I told y'all I asked no questions. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to know about it. I didn't want to look at it. I wish it had never happened. So, y'all know how my mind be. I be thinking all kind of stuff, right? So, I had commented on the thing last night. So, boom, she texted back and stuff this morning. And on her comment, she was like, I would never forget that night. That night, changed my life. You feel me? And so it changed her life, and she's an outsider. You feel me? Just doing her job, and what she saw and witnessed changed her life and carried on with her for 3 years. You feel me? But I said, no more. No more. No more. Because we have agreed, and she would love to get with me and take another picture. And she have told so many people about my story and about what she witnessed. But I didn't witness nothing, remember? I just went through it. So I told her this morning, I got a thought. But we're going to pray on it. And when we meet, I want you to tell me what you saw in that room. I want you to tell me how you felt. I want you to tell me, what did they say to you? What you feel me? Like, I want to know now. And I want to know so you can get it out. And once we get it out, we're going to leave it there. And you're going to get rest and peace from here on out. You feel me? So, I think that'll be a good idea. Now, y'all gotta tell me what y'all think. Y'all think that'll be a good idea for us to have a conversation / interview, because I told her that I wanted to go live. And she said she thanked me for always, thinking about her, and I will always be a part. I told her she's always gonna be a part of my testimony. You stuck, you glued with me for life. You feel me? Cause you the first thing I heard when I woke up over there crying. You feel me? I ain't even crying. Wait a minute. Hold on. So I don't know what she saw. You feel? I don't know what she felt. Because you got to remember, she at work, badged up. She on her job. You feel? And then, like, what? Did they call you back on the phone? Did it come in over the walkie-talkie? How you end up at the hospital, and then you had to come in there, like, what did they tell you? And then, like I told y'all, my face, when I got shot, my face dropped, and I could feel it swinging, you know what I'm saying, like a rooster. Who is these folks want to get in here and not stop playing with me? I don't do all that. Now I'm talking. Now listen. So I know that, so that and the flap in the skin, it was hanging. So all that was open. You feel me? Like, it had to be open, or did they cut it off? Or what they did? I don't know. I got 50 questions. And I want 50 answers. Cause I wanna know. And then I think that'll be good, y'all. Could've, wait a minute. It could be closure for you. Yeah. So yes, talk about that. What I'm saying. It's closure. That season is over. You feel me? It is a new beginning. It is a new season. The weather is changing, but things are changing in our lives also. It's finna be fall. It's finna be a new season. So guess what? You got to change with the season. It's a new season in your life also. And so just like the lady just said, I feel like this is closure. And then I already told you about my number 3. And then out of 3 years, now here you resurface. Resurface. After 3 years, at the end of my tunnel, and finna be the end of your tunnel. But I did ask her, and I prayed for her to get some rest last night. Because rest is different than sleep. You feel me? Y'all know that. Rest is different from sleep. So I want you to get some rest and be peaceful and have a peaceful mind. I don't want your mind still running around and your body laying down. You ain't gonna get no rest. And I hate that my situation has affected so many people. So many people. That situation affected so many people. And I was so caught up in not thinking about it, not dealing with it, not looking at it or whatever, and just looking at everybody else. Is Monzo all right? Is Denisha all right? Is Enitra all right? Is my brother all right? I'm trying to put my energy and focus on them. You feel me? But then when they walk away or things shut down or get back, whatever, then what energy that you put into yourself? What are people that put energy into you? So, after you realize that everybody gave you their ass to kiss, then you have no choice but to focus on you. Because you the only one left. You the only one left. You gonna still be standing alone. And I tell people, I told a lady in the comments when she said, "Oh, you did the right thing. You followed God and did what He wanted you to do." Oh yeah, yes I did. Please look, give me a trophy. I did the right thing. I was obedient, but that don't mean it was easy. That don't mean I wanted to. That don't mean it felt good. Sometimes doing the right thing hurt. Sometimes standing alone don't feel good. But you got to go through all of that as well for the ultimate person that's going to look out for you, that's going to fill you back up when you empty, that's going to pick you up off that bed that you've been crying on, that's going to help you get up and stand. And if you can't stand, He going to carry you. Now, I know that for a fact. Can't tell me nothing about that. Look, you better get on. Go on now. Go on. You're talking about the wrong subject. You're playing with the wrong man. Because that is the man. Y'all see my butterfly cup? I ain't got no coffee in here. Apple juice. I have some apple juice in here, but I did have to take the cup out in that tumbler because I was showing it to somebody. But back to the subject at hand. Yeah. So then I was already waiting to tell y'all my good news, you know what I'm saying? And I had my little feelings in that. I did cried last night when I seen her text. You feel me? It was just so amazing. And like I told y'all before, you got to remember that I'm on this end, and my supporters and my butterflies and my people on another end. But all y'all, comments, tags, and statements is coming to me at one time. And for 2,050 some views and 8,000 and some likes and 6,000 comments, I can't read them all. But I tell y'all, it's certain people that God is still gonna allow to stand out. So out of all them comments, I saw it. You feel me? See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That divine appointment. That divine when it just gonna happen. It's just gonna flow. And then you know how sometimes when you feel like you said, Lord, am I doing enough? Or Lord, when is the time? Or what should I do? Or whatever. He'll he'll give you guidance if you listen. He'll straighten it out if you walking with him. You feel me? So when the lady came in on the TikTok, I felt like I was in the right place at the right time. So that's why TikTok will be my home on this go round. Cause I found my butterfly. I found my butterfly from the very beginning. And I've been hollering new beginning since the beginning. I was hollering new beginning with my mouth wired up. I was hollering new beginning with a hole in my face. I was hollering new beginning with my husband, himself. I was hollering new beginning when I wrote that obituary and had to bury him. I was hollering new beginning when my daughter walked out the door. I was hollering new beginning when my son left. So now that we have weaved and saw and learned and been broke down and been quiet and been humble, now it is time to talk. Now it is time to return. Because you have to go through things. Sometimes God has to break you down to teach you things. You feel me? And like I told you, we have been praying for mouth and be quiet. Y'all don't even know why I started that. Y'all don't even know what made me add certain things to my prayer. I just needed y'all to touch and agree with me. And I thank y'all for that. When I pull out that oil, it sure no serious. Look, I can't take no more. When is enough now? So, this faith walk, this journey walk, this everyday life thing ain't easy. And Lord knows I said, sound the trumpet. Cause this ain't it. I'm ready to go. I won't be down here no more. Shoot. I just want to make sure I'm ready though when you come. But I'm definitely ready for you to come on. Make sure I'm lined up and just come on. Yeah. What they say, okay, JJ Cole has lit up all gifts. Okay, JJ Cole did. Well, I love y'all too. Let me give y'all some love. Because I have to send y'all a little 1, 2, 3. And I give y'all 3 loves for the Valentine. Hold on. And somebody might not have got no love today. Somebody might not have got no hug today. Somebody might not have heard I love you in a minute. I ran, when I went live on the people porch down there with the young fella that day after church, I went back down there for a checkup. I gotta see what's going on now. You feel me? See if you sticking to the plan, checkup, probation. So listen. So I go down there, and y'all seen the older lady on the video. You feel me? She about 70, 60 something, whatever. But we was talking, and I ended up giving her a message. You feel me? But I end up hugging her. And when I hugged her, y'all, that lady broke down. That lady broke down, y'all. I ain't lying. It messed me up. I had never in my life experienced nothing like that. That her whole body started shaking. She made me start praying and crying. That lady was hollering out to God. She was saying, Lord, I need you. Lord, please. And you know what else she said? She said, Lord, you know I needed this hug. Lord, you know I needed this hug. She prayed for a lot of other stuff, but that's what stuck with me. That hit me in a different type of way. And that lady is 70 years old and broke down when somebody put their arms around her. When the last time she got a hug? I don't like that. Don't like that. But, so, that's why I try to tell y'all I love y'all. I can't give y'all no hugs, so I send y'all love. Give y'all hearts. These my hugs. I tell y'all to pray and stay prayed up. Because sometimes disaster will strike so fast. You don't have time to pray. And in the blink of an eye, your whole life can change. Your whole life can change. Just like that. And nobody can take it back. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna get it. Then you change the lives of other people. Then it's all kind of feelings and emotions. But Lord, I don't want my suffering to be in vain. And I don't want my situation to hurt and harm no one else. Enough damage has been done. Enough damage has been done. So, I tell y'all to put on your full armor. Put on your full armor. Because we are under attack. And we do not fight against flesh and blood. We fight against spirits and principalities. And the only way to fight in that battle is through prayer and scripture. Prayer and scripture. That's the only way to fight in that battle. And I'm used to fighting my own way. So I can't fight like that no more. I gotta be quiet when I got so much to say, I gotta be quiet. Even when I'm right, y'all don't know why I added that prayer. And I had to learn to be quiet. At one time, I pushed the button. I was so mad at Lonzo and them folks. I'm talking about God had the whole building closed down that day when I pulled up. Because I needed some answers. I was confused. But the building was closed, so I couldn't get no answers. I couldn't even talk to nobody. I couldn't even go off. I couldn't even vent. So I came home and I pushed the button. And I was so mad, my body was literally jumping like I had just got out the hospital with my nerve. Because I couldn't release how I wanted to, how I was used to. I had to keep it in. And it was hurting so bad that my body was jerking. It was hurt so bad to be quiet, I started getting panic attacks. It would hurt so bad to be humble, I started having anxiety. But I still had to be quiet. Regardless of my physical or outward reaction or what Ebony might endure. But Ebony had to be quiet. Ebony had to be humble. Ebony had to get humbled down. It don't change don't take it don't happen overnight like that. Especially the ones that full of that mess. You gotta work on you. You gotta work on you. You gotta stir that pot some more. Shoot. You think you be through with one thing, he's still in there stirring. Here comes something else over there. Wait a minute. But we made it. We made it crying. We made it crawling. We made it through depression. We made it through anxiety. We made it through the cancer, the diabetes, the everything. We still here. We still here. So be thankful. Because today is Thankful Thursday. Be thankful. And I am thankful. Because I am the one that heard no pulse. I didn't have to ask that. I didn't have to ask that. So when the doctors say you did, the police that came back to do my audio recording after they make the police report, like 3 days, whatever, when police report be ready. When he came back up there, he said he didn't think he was gonna be able to have the interview with me. Because he was in the emergency room with me. And I suffered severely. And the ambulance driver told my cousin that I was dead. And they told that police officer that I was dead. That's why she was there. But God. So I want to know how you felt after man told you somebody was dead. And God rolls them right up in your face. With half of a face. Imagine that. I I didn't sign up for that. I know she didn't sign up for that. So, with that, I shall. And I love y'all. I really do. Life is short, real short. The song. So, take the Lord with you, wherever you may go. And the rest will follow. Trust the process, even when you don't know what's going on. Trust the process, even when it don't make sense. Trust the process when you feel like giving up. Trust the process and know that your blessing and your breakthrough is right there at the door. And I done been through too much to let you have, man. I done gave up too much to let you have, man. So fight for your breakthrough. Don't give up. If I can make it, you can make it. And I love y'all. And I thank y'all for allowing me to share with y'all this morning. Now, I am going to leave y'all with a little scripture. And it says, Psalms 32. Oh, what joy for those whose sin is put out of sight. Psalms 32, 1. Oh, what joy for those whose sin is put out of sight. No more. That's over. You did that. You was accountable for that. You asked for forgiveness, and it has been given. Now go forth. Oh, go forth. Move forward. Stop looking back. Stop trying to save somebody that's back there. Stop trying to pull people with you, because they might be a little bit heavier, and they might pull you this way while you trying to go that way. Everybody can't go with you on your journey. And I realized that. And I have literally had to fight my way through. Press your way through. Fight your way through. Because I'm not missing mine. I can't. I can't. I can't. And God been too good to me. Because he saved me when he didn't have to. I wasn't no holier than thou. I was a sinful creature, living in my own ways, doing what I wanted to do. He ain't had to save me. He ain't had to do nothing. Because when they say, you made your own bed and lay in it, and I was laying in one. But God picked me up. God picked me up. Yes, he did. He picked me up. And he built me up. And he broke me down. And he gave me strength to get back up again. He has walked with me. He has healed me. My faith has made me whole. This is what turned me all the way to God. This was my final straw. I can't take no more. I can't take now another lick. Now another one. So whatever you want to do with me, Lord, just do it. Whatever you want to do with me, Lord, just do it. And that's how I try to move. That's how I try to go. And that's what I stand on. I'm not no fake Christian, no church folks, all that. I'm evident. And I am definitely a believer of Christ and God that sent his only, forgot what it was, his only beloved son. I ain't even reading no scripture, but y'all know he sent his son on that cross and he went through all of that. And he didn't even have to. He didn't. He didn't have to. But he did. For us. His only son. That's love. That's love. And so, after you thought enough of me to save me once again, again, I got to do something for you. I got to pay you back. I got to look out. You looked out. I'm on that team. That's who I'm rolling with. That's my nigga. Excuse me. I don't want to get flagged. Yo. That's it. What? That's it. That's all. And I tried, don't you do that. And then I made the decision to start changing things in my life. After he put me in front of that mirror. See, y'all got to be deep with this thing now. He sent me home for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Don't worry about my fingernail. Listen to what I'm talking about. 2 weeks. Sent me home from the hospital for 2 weeks. I had an appointment to go back for more surgeries. The only reason that I came home and they couldn't do no more surgeries is because my face was too swole for them to do any more surgeries. And so I was doing so well, I could be walking around laying in my own bed. So I came home. But during those 2 weeks, something happened. Something happened. Somebody tell me what it was. Somebody tell me what it was. Where I can come back in the room and drink this juice. During my waiting process to go back to the hospital about me getting shot in the face, my husband, boom, 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 boom. What just happened? Huh? How? Why? Huh? I had a choice to make. So we're gonna go behind the scenes and on the scene. Cause the world couldn't understand that. I was all kind of dumb, bitch ass. I'm love sick. That's the Down syndrome. What they say? Abuse, Bella syndrome woman, whatever they were saying. But I'm wrestling with God. Cause I know you don't want me to do nothing. Hello? And like y'all know, when I look up there, I be dead serious. Because I'm talking direct then. Huh? I know you lying. Me? With the bandage still on her face? Frail body, mouth still wired up in there. Do what? Nah. He ain't said that. That was Friday. He ain't said nothing like that. Saturday come. Alright. Sunday come. Oh, y'all know I get extra happy on Sunday. Oh, it's the beginning of the week. We finna go to church. After church, we finna go to the skating rink. We finna have some fun. We finna laugh. We finna play. God said not today. I found myself crying in the middle of the skating rink. Sunday. I said, okay. I surrender. Monday morning, I got my marriage certificate. I had my friend to come pick me up. And I stumbled in that funeral home to claim the body of Alonzo Burrell. The way them people looked at me, Jesus, I'll never forget. The funeral home and the bank. The way them people looked at me like I was so stupid. And I took over the body. I wrote the obituary. I dressed him and my son alike. What is going on? What is going on? I'm just doing stuff. I don't even know how I feel about this. I don't know nothing. But then, y'all know I didn't see my husband no more, like after I got shot. Because I went to the hospital. I stayed in the hospital 2 weeks. And so he's on the run or whatever. I wasn't trying to find out either, but it was time to release, look at the body and release the body to the public or whatever. And I was at home. I was on live. The funeral home was calling me, baby. Baby, I was getting followers and supporters to help me write the obituary. And baby, I told them go out and put a Grey Goose bottle in there for a picture. And everything. Because that way he loved Grey Goose drunk. I had that bottle still in my truck when I went and got my truck from the pound. Well, you done bust my one out. Let's stop laughing. Who is here laughing? Because whoever laughing got to be an original butterfly, baby. Because, baby, we had a time. Ooh, baby. And then baby, I canceled the funeral 3 times in 24 hours. Baby, I was having all kind of outbursts. Shit. Oh, y'all think it was cool? No, it wasn't cool. If you want to call what the books or the psychological, I had 3 outbursts, 3 breakdowns, 3 episodes, whatever you want to call it. And at first I saw them talking about obituaries and some ladies they kept worrying me about some pictures. And I said the only picture need to be in there is him and his son. I ain't worried about no pictures. No, it's my son get an obituary right. Nobody else got to get now. Matter of fact, when my son look at the body, roll it down the street. Then I called back and say, no, never mind, don't. Now look, never mind. Go on, put the glasses and the hat on. You know, then the ashes that I told you one coming in my house. But when my grandma died, somehow the ashes came on in my house. But my son, his daddy, now these ashes in my house. All right. All right. Baby, God got a sense of humor. Because I know you lying. But no, it's real life. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. And I told you when episode 3, I don't talk about nobody but me. I ain't gonna talk about nobody but me. This ain't a hot gospel channel. And if some of y'all would look in the mirror and start working on yourself or identifying some of the things within yourself, you might be talking an hour too. Because I know we complain, fuss, and cuss for an hour. But can you be productive for an hour? Anybody can talk for an hour, but what you talking about? What you talking about, though? I ain't time to sit up here listening to all that. What is you talking about? It's real life out here. And somebody told me, look, on YouTube right here, you be so serious. Shit, like, you damn right I'm serious. Ain't that funny? I don't want to play. Joke about what? Huh? I ain't seen a joke yet. Unless the joke was on me. Hello? Now put that on the table. Let's figure that out. Let me see some of y'all answers. Y'all see a joke or something funny with what's going on in your life or your present situation or condition? What's the joke at? What's funny? Oh, okay. Unless the joke on me. Okay. Now, if I accept that the joke is on me, then we'll laugh. Yeah. But life is serious. It's serious things to be going on. People be dealing with real life issues. People have stuff going on for real, trying to get things together. Things crumbling apart. Children being disrespectful. Children think they growing than you. The world out of control. Everybody out of control. Everybody want to be gangsters. Everybody want to be hot boy, white ends. Everybody want to be ballers. Everybody want the $40 special. Everybody want to put. Yeah. Y'all know I'm finna get on that $40 special. Put the. See, that's why I think guys took off. Yeah. But back to the issue. I'm not too much come with being a baller. Baby baller, shot caller. They, see, let me get out of there. We're going to have another lie. Look, we're going to have another lie where we're going to have a story time. How about that? What time, y'all? Waiting on my cousin to get out. We finna fry some fish, because y'all know I be having problem sometimes with, it used to be the elf and the, what was, I don't know what it was, but I'm getting all my words and stuff out now. I say anything. I was talking with my mouth wide. I could look, cut ain't getting nothing in there. I'm still talking. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. What you got to do is have my teeth wired together. You still hear me? Don't you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. So God still made a way with my mouth wired up. You can still hear what I got to say. All that was physical on the outside. I had no control of that. Only thing I had control over was my inside. And my biggest fight from the very beginning, it was never my hole or my face. My biggest fight was not to let my heart get bitter. My biggest fight was not to give a damn. My biggest fight was don't get caught in the unforgiveness. Don't get bitter. Don't get mad. Don't go backwards. And this is a test. Because you got a little problem with forgiving and holding grudges. Ebony, I don't know about y'all. I be dealing with a lot of deacons and pastors and saints and stuff on here. You feel me? I know everybody in here seasoned Christians. You feel me? But anyway, so I forgot what I was talking about. What I was saying. Oh, about my feelings and emotions. Yeah, my insides was my biggest fight. And then that goes back to the mirror. God allowed this big old hole in my face that I had to clean every day on live. They watch me clean my face. They watch me take off my gauze. They even watch my gauze fall out on live. And I almost had a nervous breakdown on live. But God had to give me the strength to stuff my face back with those Madura patches and stuff on live. I had a little clip thing in my face where the hole was, and it was deep. And I had a little clip thing in my face, and I asked them what it was, and they said they put it in there to wrap my veins around it. So when I came back for my surgery, they would know what nerves. But somehow I went to the casino. Hello, somebody, butterfly. Give me some love. Y'all remember the casino, baby. Baby, I was at the casino table at the blackjack table, baby. My whole wig fell out. Oh, God, what? Baby, I picked that thing back up off the floor and put it right back on. Don't do that. What is wrong with you? Showing that down here with these people. Get back up here. Yeah. Baby, I put that thing back on. Look, everybody was gambling so hard, ain't nobody even noticed. Look, everybody, they trying to see if they finna get a car or hole. But what I was talking about though about the casino was when I had that thing in my face and I was on live. See, God allowed timing. God allowed people in my path to come back around to be witnesses to everything I said. It was scaring me. I ain't never been in no roar like that. So, I'm on the live. We just talking, playing around. Boom, the whole thing fell out. The whole thing fell out. That boy had my nerve wrapped around it or something. I called the doctor and told him what happened. They said that it was fine or whatever. I continued on, doing my care or doing what I was doing for it. And so when I did go back to one of my doctor's appointments, like that thing with the nerves and stuff wrapped around it. So if this fell and y'all had the nerve wrapped around it, and if it's gone, y'all don't know what damn nerves y'all looking for. Right? And then y'all told me that I was gonna have a 50-50 chance. A 50-50 chance. So if you hit the wrong nerve, I'm gone. I'm paralyzed. If you hit the wrong, you don't know where nerves is wet. And then guess what? I've been healing on my own because Dr. Jesus stepped in. Hello, somebody. So I'm going to take my 50-50 with Big Dog up here. Hello, somebody. Yeah. I'm roll with the home team. I can't switch up. So I'm going to keep on depending on him. I'm going to keep on trusting and believing in him. But those were medical terms. Those were things that I heard when I went to the doctor. Those were things that were said to me that I still had to intake and deal with and break it down and process it. Those were things that were still maybes or what if or it's on the table. Well, I'm going to pull it off the table. And why you calling it? Because you got to call your head doctor now. Because when I came in, the surgeries that y'all had planned to give me, y'all didn't have to give them to me no more. Because it was closing on its own. So every time I went to the doctor, nothing happened. We have detected inactivity. What I got to do? Oh, jeez, I don't have time for this. See now, I'm telling you now, man. For what this is, TikTok finna find out what he want. What they want me to do, y'all? Drag the puzzle piece into place. Oh, man, this is crazy. I gotta do all this to go live. But y'all better get them. Now, this gonna be interrupting the broadcast. What's wrong with them? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. It's TikTok, social media. But now y'all get the drill. So he talking about, oh, I gotta call the head doctor. I said, well, you can call the head doctor and any other doctor you want to. But they still ain't gonna do that because I got Dr. Jesus. You calling the wrong doctor, baby. You calling the wrong doctor. So the doctors start pulling out their phone when I came to the office. Hello? Butterflies! Stand up! They said they had never seen nothing like this in their years of doctrine. With their white coats and their clipboards and stuff, you know. But God. But God. So it was so unbelievable to so many people. It touched so many people in so many ways. Because when I push the button, I might start talking about one thing, but I'm talking about 50 things. And somewhere in there, you going to feel me. Like I said, all I do is push the button and talk. I don't do no skits. I ain't got no recording in the background. I don't edit nothing. I don't consider myself a content creator. And then, boom, what I did? God enlarged my territory. And that's why it was so glorious for me this morning, 3 years later. Because I haven't did nothing no different. I don't even really be on TikTok or social media, especially after the hacking. But see, God has allowed that to spread again. And that's how I know it's my time to speak. I ain't seen no numbers like that in a minute. In the beginning, yeah. But I was never for the numbers or the money. You ain't got no cash up. I don't ask you for nothing but prayer. Yeah. God will supply my needs. Now, it was a lady that jumped on my post this morning that was asking for help, prayer. She wanted prayer for her and her son and to get gas money to go back and forth to school and stuff until she get her first paycheck from her second job and stuff. And so I told her to inbox me or whatever because I did go on her page a little bit and look to see what was going on. And I did tell her on the public message because I did plan on asking, if anybody wanted to donate anything to her. But I did tell her, like straight up, not being funny, but I'm not donating no money to you. You feel me? But I don't mind going to pick your son. When I go to the store, pick him out an outfit or two with some tennis shoes or something like that. But I told her, for some of y'all that don't read my post, and I'm just gonna tell the whole post and the whole thing. What I said, and for future references, stop using that. Don't write that. I got a second job. I'm working. I'm going to school. All that. I said because it sounds like game. You feel me? It's too I done heard it too much. You feel me? But what stuck out to me is the fact that she came publicly and asked for help. You feel me? With her son. So, or whatever. And that makes me feel like she needs help, when you make it public, you know what I'm saying? So I did say I was going to ask if anybody wanted to donate anything to her and her son. And then I had ended up going live, so I don't know if she inboxed me back or not. But I will let y'all know or whatever. And then I also told her that everything was fine. I said, but you might not like the 50 questions that's gonna come behind this donation. But I always try to get a little joke in, you feel me? And then I told her to smile. It's Thankful Thursday. You feel me? So it's Thankful Thursday and it's Testimonial Thursday. So God God is moving. It's a new season, y'all. It's a new beginning. Start from this moment for new beginnings means holding on to nothing. Nothing from yesterday or your past that can hold you back or stop you from you getting where you need to be. New beginning. Every day we wake up, it's a new beginning. Holding on to none of that mess from yesterday or last week. Stop holding on to all that mess. It'll get heavy on your heart. Then when your heart get heavy, cause I got something for the doctors too, cause I don't want to hear all that. Cause when my heart got heavy from being quiet and holding stuff in is when my anxiety and panic attacks came. So I don't want to hear what you got in that book. I want to tell you about real life. A heavy heart will cause anxiety and panic attacks. And we carry heavy hearts for other people and us. So I don't know what you got in the book over there, but I'm telling you about real life true story. We got to release. But, and when we say but, it changes things. We got to release, but we got to learn how to release in a positive manner. Because if we keep releasing in the same manner, we're going to get the same results. So something has to change. And change starts with you. And I'm going to end with that. And I'm going to end with this, what I'm going to say. It starts with you. And that you goes back to that mirror. See, I said all this other stuff, but I've been talking the whole hour. But I ain't got to the mirror yet. The mirror is the key. The mirror is you. Just like I'm looking in this phone. But everybody else was looking at her face. Everybody else was looking at her mouth. Everybody else was looking at her eye. While I'm looking at myself every day in a mirror. And God started showing me things within myself. But everybody else caught up with the bandage. The bandage. Man, I ain't wearing no bandage, nigga. What? I don't care about no eye. No, baby. Hey, man. Hey. This shit still be in there. I can't do nothing about the bandage or the hole. I can't do nothing about my mouth, the braces, the wires. But I can do something about my heart. And that was my job. And I left all this up to him. I didn't complain. You can't find one video of me complaining. I didn't talk about my face. I didn't talk about my looks. And people used to be on there, oh, and we love your hair. We love your shirt. We love your nails. Baby, listen up. This ain't about no hair, nails, shirt, none of that. Listen to the words that's coming out of my mouth. And they so sick, baby, I told them I'm going to start going live with the phone down where you can't even see me. Because you focus on the wrong thing. Focus on what I'm saying, not what I'm wearing, what I look like. Bitch, you want this? You want it? You want it? Give me my family back. Give me my grandma back. Give me my husband back. The one before that demon. Because I don't know who that man was that came out them prison gates. Yeah. I told my husband, I told my son, we lost your dad somewhere in prison. Because I don't know who that man was that came out them gates. That was not my husband. Now, who is he? A whole nother spirit. A whole different battle. A whole bunch of questions. But I never get the answer. So, if I would never get the answer, I need to stop worrying about that. Oh. Girl, you done walked up in here, baby! Then my cousin, y'all, the one I told y'all I was waiting to get off the Friday Fed. What's up?
You gonna lie?
Yeah.
I've been in the driveway. I was sitting out there collecting my thoughts.
You all right?
Frustrated.
Frustration in the house. I'm gonna call y'all back.
No, you go do what you doing.
No, we ain't finna get off the phone anyway.
Oh.
I'm gonna come back to y'all. Listen, hey, we gonna have us a story time. Y'all hear me? I gotta go to rehearsal tonight at 6. What you want, baby?
This ain't nothing in him.
Ain't nothing. No. That's why I said, what you want?
I'm saying my head down.
What do you want?
You know how black folks just come to folks' house looking and shit, right?
That's why I said, what do you want, ma'am?
You know how black folks come in and look. That's the first thing they do before they sit the fuck down.
Don't y'all do that too? Go in for I can't go in nobody's house. I don't feel comfortable.
No, I can't look at refrigerator. I ain't going in your house.
Be all in the folk refrigerator. Girl, what you got up in here? Shoot, I know I do. Hello, somebody said she just walked in the door. Hey, I'm on the line. Now she out up there in the refrigerator, baby. Who the house this is? Let me see where that light bill at. Let me see. This your house.
Oh, this your house.
No, baby. Not the way you walked in that door and went in that refrigerator, shoot, baby. I'm finna
When
get
I
you a
hit that door, I say, "Cuz, let you know I'm entering."
Yeah.
You was just walking on by the house quiet. They might shoot the shit at you.
You in here. But I love y'all. And I want to have a story time because I got a situation I'm confused about. I'm for real. And that's the one I was going to ask you about so we could have did it all together with me and you were talking when I first put it on the table. Boom. So let me call y'all back in a minute. Stay tuned. Turn on y'all notifications. Like, love, subscribe to my channel, please. It is free. It is free to push a heart button. It is free to make a comment. It is free. You sit up here and listen, you might as well push the button while you're listening. Ain't gonna take long. Push share or something. Thank you. I love y'all. Have a blessed day. Oh, you wait till I get to the end to give me one of them things. I wanted to swirl. Let me swirl. Yeah, baby, we surfing now. All right. I love y'all. And we'll be back today, y'all. I promise. I pinky promise. Okay? All right. See, I turn that thing off. Now, them my YouTube folks over there, they quiet. I been talking TikTok. TikTok shows some love. So I said I'm going to go to TikTok. Look, I can't get that one.